Welcome back to the Noticed vlog. We're currently got Philippa up today. Philippa, just wave to the camera. You look small over there. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Philippa coordinates all of our internal marketing, and today she's come up to the Manchester office. She's usually in Stratford, but coming up today and we're going to map out a bunch of different things around what we're doing for Q3 and Q4. We have 2 in-person events we're trying to plan. We've got 1 live event coming in June and a bunch of other stuff as well. So we're going to show you a little bit behind the scenes of what we are doing in terms of prepping and planning for the rest of the marketing calendar for the rest of the year. And we'll show you a little bit behind the scenes.
5 minutes later.
Right, we're in. Right, talk us through what we've been planning and prepping, what we've got coming for the rest of the year.
So in Q2, you'll probably see as this vlog's going out that we have the State of LinkedIn Report 2026 with 5 expert insights involved. And then we've also got the LinkedIn Live Masterclass with Stephen Kenwright. It's going to be amazing, 90 minutes, like super in-depth, really valuable. And then Q3 and Q4, we've got some in-person events happening right here in Manchester City Centre. All things kind of like marketing, personal branding, aka if you want to be ahead of the game in 2026, we've got you covered.
I love it. Philippa, tell us about a lot of the planning that goes into it, because I feel like people see some of the stuff we're doing, but like we spent months and months on everything. It's like even just like the report, talk about like how much went into just putting the report together.
Oh, so much. From basically like starting out being like, what actually will somebody find useful? Because I think in this day and age, like it's so easy to share like, I suppose like PDFs and cheat sheets, but it's actually like trying to figure out what somebody would genuinely want, what somebody download, come back to time and time again. So it took us a while to really iron out the report, what we want that to look like, the kind of style that's going to be, what we're going to put inside, really try to like also do some like market research, social listening, see what actually people are talking about. So for example, like AI is a big one right now, not just for like marketers, but literally everybody everywhere is being affected by AI. So we kind of spent ages mapping that out, looking at what that would be like for somebody downloading, what they'd find valuable, etc. And then we went backwards and forwards with different experts across LinkedIn. We wanted everybody to bring something different to the table as well to really offer like ultimate value. So we've got some people like Sophie Miller talking about community, Lara Acosta for content strategy, Ash Jones looking at founder-led personal branding. So there's a nice variety, something for everybody within the report. And then we're working with Kayo, our graphic designer, to piece that together, make it kind of super value heavy and insight driven. And now we're working on the marketing efforts to get that out there across LinkedIn and email.
What's the aim today? We're in Manchester. What do we have to get over? Essentially putting the finishing touches to everything, right?
Basically, yeah, finishing touches to everything, mapping out things for Q3, Q4, basically iron out the rest of 2026, getting things moving in motion. Can't believe we're in May already, so trying to map out everything that's coming up for the rest of this year.
Okay, we're going to give you some teasers into what we have prepped with the State of LinkedIn report. I'm seeing like essentially the first draft right now, and it looks awesome. So I want to give you a little bit of a teaser of what we've got coming. Philippa, do you want to flick through some of... Wait, let me zoom down. God, that front cover looks great.
Looks so good. Shout out, Kayo.
Yeah, shout out, Kayo. And throughout this, just flick through quickly, Philippa. We've got so many different insights on where LinkedIn's at right now, where the algorithm's at, full reports from experts. It's got everything in it. I've got a full section. Ash has got a full section. Sophie Miller, Laura. There's so much value in there. I cannot wait to get that live. That is awesome. So right now, me and Philippa are mapping out the final touches to our next LinkedIn Live in June 16th. And one big thing we're stuck on is the title. I want to get that right. Because the last live event we did was amazing with Don McGregor. We had great success with that, and we really want to replicate it. So we're trying to make sure every little detail of this live event is perfect. Do you want to talk a little bit about the last live event and why it went so well?
Yeah, of course. So it was a really nice experience because with most live events, like if you want to be the way, we didn't know how many people would turn up, if people would find it interesting and valuable, so we just like kind of used it as like a bit of a trial, I suppose. Had Don McGregor joined our Niall and Morgan live. 400 people signed up, and we had over 300 people tune into the live, which was massive, way more than we expected. But it was a really great experience actually to like find out what people genuinely want to know more about, what questions the community were asking, and it's been a really nice experience for us now kind of going forward, because like with events nowadays, like everybody wants those real life connections, have the space to ask questions, be part of that bigger community, and having these events is a really nice opportunity to do so, whether that be online, like the LinkedIn Live event we've got coming up with Stephen Kenwright, or whether that be in person, which stay tuned because more might be coming soon this year. But it's been a really nice kind of learning experience for that first experience, and we're going to use that then to leverage for this time with Stephen Kenwright.
100%. And this one we're going a bit riskier. So we literally have, last time we just did kind of like a podcast we've done. This time we have, I don't want to leak too much, but let's just say like these 3 core components of it. There's almost like a deal or no deal section. We're doing some live, not like pitch analysis, but
like diagnostic
workshopping with people who are coming on live as well. So it's going to be much more of a show than last time. Last time we were testing the waters, but we're really pushing the boat out with this. It's going to be really, really exciting. But before we get to the how we're going to map it out and what the actual show will look like, we have to get the marketing and positioning around it. And that is what we're doing right now. And we're literally, as we speak, picking the final title, which is much, much tougher than you think, because if we get the title wrong, people misunderstand what we're promoting or the value behind it. And we really want to make sure they understand exactly what they're getting into. So let's get this done. Right, we have just crossed 300 downloads on our State of LinkedIn report. I don't think people understand how much time, energy, and effort went into this. It is literally, let me flip my camera. Put my mic down. It is literally 84 pages, and look at the detail in here. We put so much effort in. We had contributions from Ash Jones from Great Influence. We had Laura Costa, Sophie Miller, Shlomo, expert insights from Sam Winsby, Amelia Miller, Joe Glover, Lottie Unwin. Like, it is absolutely filled with insights on how to market on LinkedIn, from ads to content, anything you could ever want to know about marketing on LinkedIn is there in that report. We spent 6 months working on it. In January, I started interviewing the best minds when it came to marketing on LinkedIn. It's only today, I think we launched it May 27th, that it finally went live. And I can't lie to you, the team started to get a little bit worried. We spent a lot of time on it, but it's absolutely flying off the shelves. Like I said, 300 downloads now. And I literally had texts all day, I just got another one, of people saying it's amazing and taking notes from it, which is exactly what we wanted. If you haven't got the report, it's completely free to download. And if you've ever considered doing anything with LinkedIn, posting content, doing outreach, running ads, or you're even just a little bit curious about what's working right now, go and download the report. It's completely free. Absolute gold dust on how to market on LinkedIn. Thanks for downloading it so far. If you already have, I appreciate every single person that's gone and read it. Like I said, we spent so much time doing it. And if you have read it, let us know what you found most interesting. Let us know what you'd like to do more of. We'll have more guides like this coming throughout the year. So do make sure to message me or the team and let us know.